This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F350 crew cab dual rear wheel. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an FX4 off-road suspension, and it's the King Ranch saddle leather trim level. This truck has 226,318 actual miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Denver, Colorado. It is on a clear title. We bring them here, we do an inspection. This is what it looks like. 6.0 4x4 King Ranch crew cab, dual rear wheel FX4, nice truck, well maintained by previous owner. Note, rear slider in op, very common. Yeah, we don't fix those because you have to take the seat out. It weighs a ton. Takes about 6 hours to do, costs about $600 in parts, and nobody needs to go out the back window. I've never understood why they even have a rear sliding window other than a skate pod for children. Anyway, we bring them here, we do the inspection, we have all the stuff that we did. It got a new grill. The previous grill, for some reason they thought it would look cool painted black. It looked terrible. So it's got a new chrome grill. We changed one battery. We did the driver door handle and lock cylinder. They broke it when they stole it. And here's some really good news. The previous owner head studded this truck and added a bulletproof EGR cooler. We don't assume anything, but when you do a bulletproof EGR cooler, you almost always do a new oil cooler. We won't tell you that that's what happened because we don't know it for a fact, but we do know for a fact that it's head studded and it has a bulletproof EGR cooler. And they took really good care of it. It's got 80% tread Michelin's on this truck. At least, I'd say probably 90 or 100% on the front. These look brand new. And the rears look probably 80 or 90%. Biggest problem this thing has is cosmetics. It's got some hail on the hood. The roof is okay, the fenders are okay. I guess if you wanted that to go away, you just buy a hood and paint it. But really, I mean, there's enough dings and nicks and touch-ups on this truck to probably just call it a day and use this thing to pull stuff. You know, you gotta, between the bulletproof EGR cooler, the head studding, and the 6 Michelin tires, you've got about $6,000 right there. And then you got the rest of the truck, the motor and the tranny and the whole thing. So I don't think I would be too concerned with cosmetics. By the way, these things are for camper shells. Those little black things on both sides. So you can plop a camper shell down and anchor it. These tires. I mean, someone liked it enough to spend a lot of money on tires right before it was stolen. So it's always a clear indication that trucks run really well. As usual, a tailgate on a dually looks terrible because they take them off, put a louver tailgate on, etc. That's what they do. So usually people, when they take their tailgates off, they don't take care of them. They lay them paint side down in the garage. This one actually doesn't look too bad compared to some of them we've seen, but it's not perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around like I'm doing now, show you the truck. I encourage you to go to the photo gallery if you want to look closer at the cosmetics. Use a little magnifying glass on each photo. You can zoom in with that magnifying glass and look at anything up close really closely. It's kind of like having your face right up against the truck. So cosmetics should never be an issue here. I'm gonna open up the hood in a minute. I'm gonna start it. 226, 333 of the miles. I'm gonna start it. Then we're gonna go under the hood. I'll take off the oil cap. We'll check out blow by, the whole bit. Everything that we know, you will know by the time we're done with this. Here's the Carfax. Boom. No accidents reported. 12 service history records. I did this Carfax yesterday, 4/18/19. So it was born in Wyoming. Actually it was born in West Virginia. Then it moved to Wyoming. Getting some very nice services in Wyoming. At one of these points, somebody did the head studs and bulletproof EGR cooler. Now it's in Colorado. Drag link in, replace, drag link replace, blah blah blah. Serviced at 220. And then vehicle stolen 10/8 of 18. Vehicle recovered 11/14 of 18. Okay, so that's that. Then you got the Kelly Blue Book. Here's the Kelly Blue Book for the King Ranch. 226,000 miles. Typical listing price would be $14,657. All right. Here's the title. This is the clear Colorado title we got from Amica Insurance. Okay, it was issued to them, to Amica Insurance on January 23rd of 2019, and they signed that over to Wheel Kinetics with 226,318 miles. There's Wheel Kinetics, and now we are the owner. Okay, so now you've seen all the paperwork, kind of dry but boring, but people want to see that stuff. We want to make sure that everyone sees what we have so that they understand. Let's go to the hood. There's a Ford stamp there, so you know it's an original fender. Ford stamp there on the core support. This is kind of cool. It's got a Cosmetic diesel coolant filter, which is also an upgrade. Ford stamp there, Ford stamp there. So all the body parts are original up front, so it hasn't been crashed. They don't replace them with none. There you go. That's a beautiful thing. Almost no blow-by at all. And that is a warm blow-by. We just took it for fuel a minute ago. So it's been running plenty. So that's the real deal right there. Excellent on blow-by. Which kind of figures this is a very well-maintained truck. Let's see. Heated seat. Back. Forward. Up. Down, tilt up, and down, and down. Pretty truck. I like this truck. You know, I'm being tough on the cosmetics. I don't really like the hood so much, but it's still actually it's a pretty good looking truck. You know, we know the mechanics are there. You know what? I better make sure I don't lock myself out here, huh? That is a loud bird. Oh my God, that bird is annoying. God. There it is, right there. God almighty. Oh, this is where I do my videos. Apparently we've got a bunch of birds on the roof here. There he is, right there. That's gotta move. People think it's the truck squeaking when it's the bird. Alright, let's see. There's your door bin here. It's always something. Now we got a bird. Those are babies too. All right, mirror out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, and down. Heated seat, forward, back, up, down, tilt up, down. Got some adjustable pedals, up and down, tilt wheel. Probably could use a steering wheel cover. I think that's it. Let's get inside here. All right. Seatbelt on here. All right, let's see. Obviously, they stole the radio. They were nice enough to leave the plugs. You could buy a factory radio for this thing for like $100 on eBay, but when we do that, it's kind of stupid because everyone's going to want Bluetooth and USB and stuff, and you can go to Best Buy and buy one of those installed for $200, so there's really no point. And if you want, you can ask them to hook it up to the steering controls. It's like $60 for the adapter, so there's really no point in us doing radios anymore because they're silly. Let's see. All right, air conditioning. Let's see, and boom, right there. And it's already cold. All right, let's see. Temperature up, temperature down. Let's use the controls on the steering wheel. Let's fan up and down, temperature up and down. So everything's working fine in that area. Let's see. Tow. See there? That's me doing that. Tow on, toe off, right? Let's see. Let's do a systems check. Engine temp okay, tranny temp okay, oil pressure okay, brake fluid level okay, all doors closed, air filter okay, 126 miles to empty, system check complete. All right, so we've done that. Let's see, let me put it in neutral. Let's go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low, low range 4x4, right? Trying to knock my building down with this big boy. All right, so that's in drive. And then we got reverse. All right. Now we're gonna go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. And reverse. Perfect. Neutral. 2-wheel drive. Put it in park here. I forgot to do this. Moonroof. Very important that the moonroof works. Who cares about the rear slider, but the moonroof's got to work, and they're a pain in the ass when they don't. And this one moves quickly, so I don't think that previous owner used it very often, which is a good thing because you don't want to fix a moonroof. I'd rather replace the motor than do a moonroof. And my guys agree. The first thing they look at is the moonroof, not the motor. Moonroofs are a pain in the ass. All right. If you come to Tucson to drive this home, this is how this will go down financially. You will pay taxes, which are your state tax, whatever that is, plus our city of 2.7%. So you'll pay your state tax rate plus our city of 2.7, and you'll pay a $250 dock fee, okay? If you pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price. There'll be no dock fee, no taxes, nothing. If you do pay by wire and ship out of state, once we receive full payment by wire, we will fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. This thing runs really good. We'll fill out your name or your company's name and address, we'll sign it off to you, we'll scan it into your online file so you'll be able to see it immediately, then we'll mail it to you, even scan in the envelope we mail it in. Obviously you'll have the truck shipped to you. Once the truck shows up, you already have the title in the mail, from the mail, and you'll just take it down and get plates in your state. Very simple. What else? Deposit. Once we have an agreed upon price, please get your deposit. And once we have your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. This thing, it runs really strong, like it's got a tune. In fact, I would bet my life that it's got a tune. It runs really good. Too good. Yeah, it's definitely got a tune in the computer. Anyway, so make sure you get your deposit in. This we price things very fair because we don't want to be sitting on this truck forever. So we're not trying to make every dime we possibly can for a couple of reasons. That's where I get to this point. At the end of every video, I say the same thing about every single vehicle we have, unless they actually are covered by factory warranty. If you watch all the videos, you'll see about the 2 minutes from the end, I'll say this. We have no salesman. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge for you to hang out in to watch TV all day, and we don't have a latte machine and a snack person and the whole bit. All we do is give you the honest truth about what we know about the vehicle, the Carfax, the Kelley Blue Book, the title, the video, the very long photo gallery, so that you can make a good decision and be the owner on day one, because on day one you will be the owner. We are not going to fix anything on this truck from the second you own it, okay? You know, if something breaks, whether it's, you know, 10 seconds into owning it or 10 years into owning it, you will not be calling Wheel Kinetics and getting a check for that part or that service or anything, okay? Again, you're saving a bunch of money buying from us, and some of that money will go into a repair eventually, you know? So please make sure that you know that and that you understand that, and we'll all be on the same page, okay? This is a hell of a nice truck. I love this truck. This would be a really nice boat truck for us. And I forgot my remote, so let's see if I can get somebody to open the gate for me. I think that's about it. Just go through the video, make sure you know what you're doing. I love the way this truck runs. It shifts and runs great. Obviously the previous owner liked it enough to spend probably somewhere close to $2 grand on 6 tires, Michelin tires, right before it was stolen. So he felt pretty good about it. Now after having driven it, I understand why he was willing to spend that kind of money on tires. It's a nice truck. I think that's about it. Boy, we're stacking them up in here. And this is another reason why we don't price them for too much money, because we need the space. These things take up a lot of space. All right, that's it. Thank you for your time.